Hello friends and welcome to day 6. And the first thing I wanted to do is show you the details because I ended up cutting out certain things, and one of them was looking at our licenses and of course looking at our levels. So here we are on day 6. This is what we have accomplished. And then the licenses that we've bought are the mining, logging, fishing, excavation, metal detecting, hunting, trapping, farming. I got just level 1. We can't do anything with that yet, but I wanted something. I forget. So I wanted to make sure to show you that just because it was something that I dither about kind of a lot in the video, and I ended up cutting out a lot of it. And okay, so we got 4,400. Like every other one should get me the money one. We should just combine it. 4,400. I think those are for the dogs. And then 9,600. I forget what the animal was because that was yesterday and I didn't edit the video. I was editing all day for you lovely people. I'll probably cut this part out anyway. It's really hard to edit, and but it's worth it. So we have our 1 tea from the flowers that we can sell, and we have 1 seashell. Our trees are looking good, but they definitely haven't produced anything for us yet. And we don't have anything growing back, fortunately. Now, what we can do is sell the fossil we have in our tent. So if you have not seen this before, now that John is here, he has a little scale in his shop. And that shop will... What is he trying to catch? Oh, he's trying to catch a bird. Sometimes they catch them. I don't know how they catch them, like in the air, but... So he's got in his shop a little scale, and you take the fossil over here and you throw it down on the scale, and he goes, I see you have a nice fossil there. Looks like it weighs around 4.8 kilograms. I have no idea how much that is. How does $48,539 sound for it? Yes, absolutely. Thank you very much. All right, so we get our points from that too. Very nice. And then, okay, so what we need here is we need this stone grinder. I think we can get both of these. So I will take the stone grinder, and I will take this furnace. Fast furnace, it will make iron. I'll take it. Boom. There you are. And the other thing that we desperately need is this metal detector. That's a metal detector. Is something buried here? If it beeps, dig there. So that's 6,600 for that. And then we got points for buying our tools. Very nice. Alright, so other things we could use is the torch. I think we'll hold off for now. Alright, so the thing with the little furnace is we're going to take it. Oh, I was supposed to sell that shell. It's fine. Oh, hey, he walked into our camp, so we're going to capture him. Anyway, the thing with the furnace is it's the only thing that can smelt our iron, and we very much need to start our iron. So we're going to put that in there. And we're going to see if our little friend will stay in there without me harming him. Nope. Okay. Alright, what we have to do is we're going to put this right there. And we're gonna go be a jerk and poke him with a stick. Oh no. Okay, that's not one of the spots that goes automatically. I would love to make iron cages, but yeah, he's getting it out real quick. Ooh. Come here, buddy. There we go. If I used an iron one, he wouldn't be able to get out that much. But if we just do it this way, I don't like hurting him, guys. I really don't. It's just so sad. I mean, I'll do it. Doesn't mean I like it though. So the iron ones, the passive animals or the more calm animals will stay in there. But unfortunately, our friend did not want to do that. What? There's a bone over there, but I don't know what killed the animal. I'm gonna steal the meat though. Alright, and so the other thing I wanted to let you guys know is I installed the cheat for fishing. And if you've seen vanilla fishing, I'm sorry I didn't display it for you. But I installed the cheat for fishing that makes the fishing in this game like Animal Crossing. So there's no fighting with the fish. There's no frustrating losing them. We can just be quick on the draw with our click once the fish bites. And then we have fish. And it's something that I really love from Elder Scrolls Online. And of course, there's other games that just click the button, you know? Just click the button. Or like in Dreamlight Valley. I don't know if you guys have experience with that game, but it has an accessibility mode where all you have to do is hold down the button. And this game doesn't have that baked in, and so I modded it so it does. And again, if that bothers you that I'm playing modded, I'm sorry, but most of my mods are made for dealing with my disabilities, so I don't feel that bad. So I did install that. It does seem to be working. It does make it a little fast, but still fun. There's a little bit less biting mechanics. I think I can adjust it, but for now, it's fine. Ooh, we got a croco, but we sent all of our traps, so it is what it is. Did we have any quests that we were supposed to do? Okay, I have to talk to Fletch. So let's go do that because I am not sure what she wants. And then we'll sell our fish. We can cook them. Oh, maybe we should cook them. No, I think there's points if we just sell them, just straight. And then there's points if we cook them as well. So I think we will just sell them. And then we'll worry about cooking them after we get our points. We do want to make sure our iron is going and we can check in on our licenses. Alright, so Flesh says, Lily, you did it! Looks like John's shop is all built. Now, we're definitely on our way to becoming an official settlement. Well done, mate. I love my Australian accent. It's great, isn't it? Hello, what can I do for you? I want to apply for a license. So, logging license. This will be for an iron axe. Fishing license, metal detecting, hunting. Okay, so we still have to... Okay, so we can buy the trapping. I'm going to buy the trapping one. Handling license will allow us to raise animals. We're gonna expand, allows the holder to craft new pathing. Alright, I think that's what we're going for. Okay, that's good. Now we have our iron trapping. So let's make sure we get our iron smelting. And we will work towards getting the windmills. So we need 1,000 points for the windmills. And today's points will allow us to use our grinder. So for the grinder is the shiny stones that we have gotten. And if you grind these up, they come out with different color, different kinds of metal. And or a different ore, rather. So we're gonna make one more. We're gonna make one trap? Yeah, okay. So yeah, we're gonna need some old springs. Oh, we need two. Okay. So now, when I put this down on the doggo, I believe he can't get out. Bonk. Come here, buddy. Go in there. Thank you. Alright, and that will give us a decent amount of money come morning, and it will level up our trapping. And we got points, yay! And one more. Now we could trap that croco, and I think we might. Especially since it's so close to town. Where did it go? Alright. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna put it here. And I'm gonna poke it with a stick. Come here, buddy. Alright, he's aggroed. I do want to cut his health down some. We only have a spear, so. Ooh! I don't know how long he'll stay in there. On half health, so I guess we'll see if I can get him over to the collection point. He doesn't appear to be fighting, so. I remember it was something like $9,800, and that's a good amount of money. The other thing that's good about these iron things, the iron traps, is that they will sit around the collection point and you can leave them open. And every point that you place them down, they will go up and, you know, automatically trap things and deliver them if it walks close enough. And the good thing about that is sometimes the birds will go in there. Birds are really hard to get with regular weapons. And it will help us out time-saving wise. So I am excited about that. I would love some more iron. I don't know if we can find some. It's a beautiful rainy day, but unfortunately the only thing that happens in this game during rainy days is not quite available to us yet. And I think that our iron points aren't collectible yet. Now we could become a very fierce hunter and have better weapons unlocked to us. But like I said, I'm not so into doing that. What I want to see is if we can find some fossils in these big open areas, because now that John has the scale, we're able to get some of those things. We're able to cut down the trees and get the, not bird's nest, bees nests. I can never remember that. I don't know why. And so fossils usually hang out in regular rocks, and they'll also be underwater, but we don't have the ability to go underwater yet. That is a priority, but it is way further down the line. So I'm a little iffy on if I should get the mining license first, or if we should focus on speeding up our production. I think if we started to get some milestones from fishing or bug catching, that would definitely help get points for either of those things. I think I said it in a previous episode, but the issue is that you get points really quickly at certain points, and then they take forever. Like, it's not even we are not mid-game. This is our literally first week, but you know, you get kind of an avalanche of those first 10 or first time you've done things, and then it's, you know, waiting for 100 and 200 and 250. And I think this is where a lot of people get a little lost or a little undecided on what they should do. And it happens to me too. I mean, the idea is that you want to still amass as many supplies as you can, and you can diversify your skills, because the more skills that you're learning at once, the more points you're going to get. But a lot of times you are also going to just need to spend time on crafting, because having that stash of items once you get further in the game is going to be really useful, because then you'll be able to just complete things quickly. I was hoping we would have found a fossil by now, but unfortunately John's closed. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do some looking for metal detecting things. And hence the rain went away. Alright, so the metal detecting, I like to have my shovel and my detector right next to each other. And the detector is easy. He actually made it so that you can see the things. It used to just make noise, and that was really difficult for those of us that are hard of hearing. And now it's very visual. Oh, those discs are going to be good. If you don't know why, I will show you when I can, but they're also, I wanted to go metal detecting so that we can have the items to fix the towers, which the one by our house isn't fixed yet. It depends on when Franklin comes to visit us. Again, we are so early game, so it's not surprising he hasn't been here yet, but now we're gonna get points for being an archaeologist. Oh, we're at 1,000. See, I was so excited to get the windmill, and now I'm second guessing myself. Like, should we get the mine? Alright, I feel like the mine is also incredibly important for money making, and also for items that we need. And our town is very much in debt, so I think it's gonna yell at me. I don't think I have the $75,000 to be able to pay off the debt. So that does determine it for us, right? Unfortunately, we didn't get that until Fletch already left for the day, so she's not in town. That's why I didn't go back. So yeah, we can't build another building yet because our town is $75,000 in debt. And so that decides us on getting the license for the windmill instead. And that's how we make our decisions. It's completely random and out of our control. But I tell you what, if we see Franklin, we're gonna get some good money. But I do want to make sure our towers are working. I feel like we have to see him to get that to happen, but I wonder if that will, not force, but kind of make him come to our town faster. Because unfortunately, who visits your town and when is very random, and while I like the furniture shop or the clothing shop or whatever, just absolutely do not need those things compared to everything that Franklin can offer us. I heard it go. There you go. I wish it kind of pointed things out more, but you know, real metal detecting, I guess, is like this. I don't actually know. I've never been metal detecting. I feel like, you know, I should have, considering I mean, I didn't grow up near the beach, so there's that. But I grew up in a state that had beaches. Does that count? I didn't go very often, so. There we go. But yeah, it is a lot nicer that you made it on the ground because trying to listen to things was intense. Also, I wanted to mention that I did turn down the effects sound. I hope that it is okay for you guys. I noticed in editing that it was a little hard to hear me if I wasn't absolutely screaming, and I don't want to scream. I'm already fighting my air conditioner noise. If you can hear it, I only sort of apologize because it's very hot outside. It is summer. Eventually, it will be winter here, and I will be able to just sit in silence and talk to you guys for hours on end, and it'll be great. But until then, fans and air conditioner are required. It is in the 90s here, and I'm very ready for it to go away and for the snow to come back. We were supposed to have rain for hours yesterday, and that did not happen. And I got sad. So I'm very eager to get to the quiet. I don't like filming a lot nicer. I don't like screaming. Alright, we've got 5 springs. I do want to save a certain amount of springs, but I kind of want to, you know, we've been doing well with the traps too, so it's a little tempting to make more traps. If we had a good day of gold, that would be helpful too, because I would sell it. I wouldn't even smelt it. I haven't found any use for gold outside of jewelry, and I don't care about jewelry, so. Maybe Lily would like some. I don't know. But I haven't really found any use for gold yet. I don't know what it's for outside of selling. And we need money. The only other person I'd like to see is Rain. She's the gal that sells the seeds. And she's very fun, and we could start farming. And I'm thinking of taking over this whole desert because if you don't know this about me, I really hate desert biomes. I hate them. And maybe that sounds a little excessive, but I don't like how bright they are. I don't like how red these ones are. This game definitely has a lot of brightness to it. I'm sure you've noticed. And I think if we could get some farming going in this area and spread our town across the bridge, that would look really cool. I have sort of done that in a different save, but I think I have a few ideas for us. I haven't made it so that I can share it with you yet, but I did sort of plot out how I wanted the islands and everything, but that's a little too far ahead right now. This save is so new that we can't do all of what I planned, but I do want to make a preliminary town. And the other thing to remember is that you don't have to keep your town the way that you started it. It doesn't have to stay in the same place or in the same configuration that you started it. So there's ability to move things and variety and stuff like that. So we can change our mind or go for a different aesthetic once we've progressed long enough. I don't know how long it'll take because, you know, your save file sometimes can go very fast and sometimes it takes a very long time. Got some more points that way, that's good. I was really hoping we'd find a fossil though. But if we level up our pickaxe, we can hopefully make an iron one, because I think I have just enough iron to be able to do that. It's either an iron pickaxe or an iron axe. I wish it was both. That would be very cool. But for now, copper is useful at least. I want to make sure we don't get too close to these dog nests. I don't know where the nest counts because that guy's all the way over there. And this one's over here. And I don't want to ruin any of them until I'm fully deciding to take over the desert and just make it my farm. I have a configuration of farms that I enjoy, and so I do want to make sure that I plot that out. But we're going to need the springs, and we did not find very many, so maybe we should just stick with the, is it 6 or 5 traps that we have? I'm not quite sure. But maybe we should just stick with those. I'm gonna head back to the town. It's this way. I feel like I wandered too far and I can't see the lights because it won't render. I think it's this way. And we will work on some more, a little bit more crafting before the end of the day. I feel like these days go by pretty fast sometimes, but that's okay. We did our best. So we got our little grinder going. I want to make sure we get a little bit more grinding from the rocks. And we can put all of our contraptions away. I was really hoping to find more metal. Got all of those pieces. Those are our springs. So yeah, we've got 7 springs. That would only make 1 sprinkler. So that is not enough for sure. For sure. Other thing about this guy is that he will smelt our tin and stuff faster. So if you are able to replace all of them, it definitely helps. But we'd use up a bunch of money, and oh, we do have, oh, I didn't realize we actually had so much money. Alright, we can pay off the town debt. It is very similar to other games that will make us, actually I'm not going to yet. It is very similar to other games that will make us pay nearly the entire thing. But at least at this stage, you know, you can say, well, we don't have other town members. It's just Fletch and John. And while we've been making John pretty rich, we just have a few people. So it's understandable we're not making a ton of money. I'm going to pop these on the barbecue, and then we're going to head to bed. And that's the end of day 6.